I have not made that formal decision, but it's my intention. My intention to run again. And we have time to make that decision.
Dr. Biden is for it. Mr. President. Oh.
Dr. Biden thinks that, my wife thinks that, that we're doing something very important.
Speaking of Dr. Biden, she is his wife. What are you doing, Dr. Biden? Look, I am sure, I'll never have the pleasure, but I am sure it is a good life being First Lady. I mean, you're First Lady. Haven't been that many of them, right? You're so important. Flying on Air Force One, surrounded by security, which you'll have the rest of your life. Flying all over the world, meeting important people, fancy hotels, fancy meals. Look at your Rolodex growing. Look at your 401k growing. I know, Jill, I know it must be a good life being First Lady. But you are married, and your husband is not a functional adult. Let's set America aside in the eyes of Jill. Forget about the fact he can easily plunge us into World War III. What are you doing as his wife, allowing your husband to deteriorate like this in front of the planet? That is vile, elder-abusing stuff. If you know what, set that aside, me. Now I don't even have an important job, right? I do TV and radio. But if every single night I came on here on TV and I don't even know, I want some Captain Crunch cereal. Every single night I came and sat down, and let's say no one at the First stepped in, because they are very wonderful people at the First. They probably would let it go for a little bit. Hey, Jesse isn't doing well, but let's say they let it go. How long do you think it would be if I came on television every single night and embarrassed myself before my wife stepped in, made a phone call to the suits at the First and said, hey, find someone else. He's done. I can't allow my husband to be embarrassed on television every single night. Doesn't even enter Jill Biden's mind. Doesn't even enter his mind. Oh, he's counting the seconds and he's going to be gone, though.
I think it's a legitimate thing to be concerned about anyone's age, including mine. I think that's totally legitimate. But I think the best way to make the judgment is to watch me. Am I slowing up? Don't have the same pace? I could get a disease tomorrow. I could, drop dead tomorrow. But in terms of my energy level, in terms of how much I'm able to do, I think people should look and say, does he still have the same passion for what he's doing? And if they think I do and I can do it, then that's fine. If they don't, then they should vote against me. Not against me, they should encourage me not to go. But that's not how I feel. I can't even say the age I'm going to be. I can't even get it out of my mouth.
Hey, he's doing great.